Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Writer's Workshop. Before we get started, let's make sure we're ready to learn. So eyes watching, ears listening, quiet as a mouse, and still like a pretzel. Okay, so the last time we met, we learned what a personal narrative is, and we learned how to choose a topic. Remember, it can be about anything. Just make sure you really care about it and that you remember lots of details. What do you guys think of this glow on my face from the sun? It's nice that it's actually sunny out. I'm sorry if it's a little distracting to you, but I'm kind of liking it. What do you guys think? Okay, so today we are going to learn about the structure of a personal narrative and how to write a hook. Yes, a hook. Okay, so a personal narrative includes an opening, details in order, and a closing. Does that sound familiar? Yes, I'm going to repeat it: an opening, details in order, and a closing. Okay? Personal narratives can be very, very long and detailed. We want ours to be about 5 sentences or so. So just like our opinion pieces, but you can write a whole chapter book that's a narrative. Okay? We're not going to do that in first grade. Okay, so I just want to give you a little comparison. So here was your opinion piece hamburger that we learned about. We had our opening, we had our 3 supporting details, and we had our closing. Okay, compare that to your personal narrative, which is where we're going. You have your opening, which is we're going to call it a hook, and we're going to learn about that in just a second. Then we're going to have our details in order, which we think about sort of like the middle of the story, all the details. And then again, we have a closing that's going to wrap it up and sort of draw our attention back to the beginning, just like we did in the opinion piece. Okay, so it's a similar structure. It's just the kind of details that we include are going to be different. Okay, so we mentioned the hook. An opening can be called an introduction or a lead. We're going to call it a hook. We call it a hook because we want it to grab your reader's attention so that they want to keep on reading. Okay? That's why it's like we send out the hook and we caught you. And now you're going to be interested in reading the rest of what we wrote. Okay, we're going to learn about 4 different ways to hook our reader. So here's the 4 ways. You can use sound. You can make a sound like boom or crash. Okay? You can make your characters talk. You can ask a question, which is something that we did in our opinion piece. Or you can make a dramatic statement. So these 2 faces are the symbol for drama. And don't we all just love to be dramatic sometimes? Okay, so the first one we're going to look at a little bit deeper is making a sound. So these openings are going to make your reader want to find out more about who is making the sound. Okay, so let me read you some examples. Chirp, chirp. I could hear a small sound coming from the corner of my back porch. Who's making the sound? Okay, or this one. Swish. The new boy zoomed past my house on his shiny red bike. Okay, want to find out more about the new boy. Okay, in the example that I gave you last time, I started off with the sound on this one. Rip! I tore into the wrapping paper faster than a cheetah chasing a gazelle. Okay, so number 1, make a sound. Number 2, you can make your characters talk. Okay, so these hooks are going to make your reader want to find out what happens to those characters next. Okay, so here are some examples. Help! I screamed. Or go away, I told my brother. Okay, last one. I can't wait 1 minute longer, I said to my sister. Okay, so all of those, if those are going to be your first sentence that you come across, you are going to want to find out what's going on with those characters. Okay, so one of our favorite books, Don't Let the Pigeon Stay Up Late, the hook was the pigeon talking. Okay, this was the first part of the book. First of all, I'm not even tired. Okay, we need to hear more about that. Okay, that's a great hook. Okay, so we can make a sound, we can make characters talk. We can also ask a question, which you guys are experts on. You already know all about asking questions for your opening. So, some quick examples. Have you ever been to the circus? Would you like to go on a trip to Disney World? Have you ever told ghost stories around the campfire? Okay, all of these questions help your reader make a personal connection. And people like to read about things that they have experienced too. So, um, if you're writing about camping and your hook is, have you ever told ghost stories around the campfire, and someone has, you're gonna be like, yeah, I want to hear more about that. Okay. I asked a question in this example from last time. Do you love pools? Oh, yeah, I love pools. Yeah, I'm going to keep reading. Okay, and the last way to write your hook is to make a dramatic statement. Okay, so these statements are so dramatic that your reader will want to find out what all the fuss is about. Okay, so I have never been so scared in my entire life. Oh, what happened? Or this one, I have waited for this day since my very first birthday. Hmm. Okay, so you're going to want to find out. In Chrysanthemum, my personal favorite book starts out with a dramatic statement. The day she was born was the happiest day in her parents' lives. Okay, very dramatic. Oh, and then they go on for talking. She's perfect, said her mother. Absolutely, said her father. Okay, so now it's your turn to hook your reader. Oh, yeah. You want to get them wanting more. You can hook your reader just like we do. Okay, and remember, when you write your hook, you can choose a sound, talking, you can ask a question, or you can make a dramatic statement. All right, my friends, I will see you next time, and I won't have this lovely glow next time either. Okay, happy writing.